Hey y'all, I'm Ashley and I'm here to do a book review. Sorry, he is not being cooperative today. A book review for the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. This is by Grady Hendrix. I picked this up thinking it was horror, and it's got horror elements to it. Sorry, Charlie, he has the zoomies. I think he's tired. I think he wants a nap. And he's tired of me talking. Yep, he wants a nap. He's digging. I picked this up in April, and I wasn't going to read it right as soon as I grabbed it because I was going to save it for October for Creepy Book Month. Spooky-tober is what I call it. But then again, it's, well, have you seen outside recently? It's kind of like Spooky-tober all the time. I live in Alabama. We're finally starting to, and I know a lot of people don't agree with this, but things are starting to open back up. We've now went into a safer at home order instead of, I don't know, stay at home. A lot of people I know are also not happy. They want it to open back up completely. I'm my husband. So I just decided to go ahead and read things like this because that's what I wanted. This follows a group of housewives. The main character is Patricia Campbell. She is part of a book club that reads true crime fiction and mystery fiction and things like Anne Rule and Helter Skelter, things like that. A new guy comes into town. They think he, nice guy, husbands meet him, like him, invest with him, all these nice wonderful things, and then things start going sideways real quickly. Start going sideways. Well, not real quickly. It starts in like the 80s and ends in like 96. I actually really enjoyed how this ended. I was having some real issues with the husbands because the wives were saying, hey, something's wrong with this guy. He's doing something bad. And all the husbands were like, no, he's giving us a bunch of money. He couldn't be a bad guy. He lives in our same town, the old village. It's set in, I think, South Carolina. I don't know. I can't remember. Very southern. Southern hospitality is talked about. Southern family values, things like that. Hendrix wrote in the beginning, like he has a author's note saying he wrote Best Friend's Exorcism a few years before for the teenagers of southern towns. This is for the moms of southern towns who most people look over. Most people don't think they have anything of value, importance to really add to society. Now that was in the time frame the book was written, 80s and 90s. Nowadays, here in the South, we live in two-job households, and you know, I mean, still some of the same thoughts apply as they did then, but it's not all the same. The mothers in this story, there's Patricia, there's Kitty, there's Mary Ellen, Slick, and Grace. I liked Patricia. I liked Grace. I liked Slick. None of them, like, aside from Patricia, none of them had like real, like, detailed storylines. Like, you're not gonna remember. Well, I mean, I guess I did, because it's been about 2 weeks since I read it now. But I feel like they could have been more fleshed out maybe. I liked Grace of the housewives the most, even though I didn't like her storyline. I didn't like the way it went necessarily until the end. But I don't know how to review this without spoiling it. It was good. Solid 4 stars if I gave stars out that mattered. I would read it again. Patricia is struggling with her family life. Her son is obsessed with Nazis. She's got a son and a daughter. Son's named Blue. Daughter's named Corey. Corey's turning into a teenager, and being a teenage girl is hard, as you know, and being a teenage girl with a mother is even harder sometimes. There was a suicidal storyline in this. If that's a content warning trigger for you, be aware that that is in here, and the children react badly to that. But it was the 80s and 90s, and who really paid that much attention then? But it ended good. Let me just say that. Well, I can't say it ended good. It ended in a way that I enjoyed. That was what I'll say. And it has some really funny parts, like with the book club. Like, it starts out, they go to a book club where this woman has picked all the books for them, and everybody's going to read the exact same ones that she wants, and they're going to be culturally relevant to today's time, even though they were written 800 years ago or whatever. And they hated it, and they end up making their own. That was one of the fun parts of it, is they made their own book club. And some of them refused to even call it a book club, because it's not that, you know, they read trashy paperbacks is what they call them, which I've never thought of true crime books as trashy paperbacks. But, you know, if that's what it is, okay, call me in love with it. But if you like vampires, if you like housewives, if you like spooky books that will not scare you to death, this is a good pick. If you like Southern hospitality and how that can go, that can be turned against you and backfire against you, I would recommend it. It's good. That's all I really have to say. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all later. If y'all have any questions, comments, thoughts, opinions down below, please let me know. Bye.